Hello everyone, welcome back to the White Raven's Lair. This is Elzy, and we're picking up where we left off in Stellaris. See if we get any further closer in discovering the mysteries of the worm.
System survey complete.
Sent one of my science ships to go and see if they can figure that out. Coincidentally, that's another black hole. All these weird events, you know, Leviathans and that kind of shit, always tends to happen in black hole areas. Or maybe not all of them, I suppose, but
System survey
I always found the majority
complete.
of them tend to happen around black holes. So there's that. An ocean world, eh? Well, look at that. We got some minerals to spend. Let's buy some ships. Cruisers, destroyers. Yeah, a couple corvettes. Why two? Two in it. Let's get some ships built. Get my fleet upgraded. Get it more powerful. What do we got? What do we got? Anything here that I can upgrade or build? Not really. So, I don't have enough energy monthly to support me settling another colony. I could settle one anyways, just for the fuck of settling one, which I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna settle this one because once I settle over here, the colony or the sector
Special project
take
complete.
that over and they'll do their thing. The messenger possibilities. We've established that the escape pod was the kind of commercially available knockoff common in the previous phase of galactic civilization. No known technologies or other insights. The remains of the messenger, however, are another matter. It's unmistakably an ancestor of a variant of the Neburtan species. Perhaps we have cousins out there, or perhaps we were subject to genetic manipulation by a precursor race. Science officers requesting permission to do more extensive research. Do it!
Situation log updated.
Alright, we get to pick a new tradition. What do we want, guys? Was there any particular one that I needed to get for these assholes? They want the prosperity tradition. All right, so let's go for prosperity then. Do it. All right. That'll make that faction happy, which means I'll get a little bit more influence.
Science under attack.
Science is under attack. That's not good. What do we got over here? Pirates? Lookouts. What the fuck are lookouts? Never heard of these guys before. Are you not running away, science ship? Retreat! Come on, man. Are you,
Special project complete.
Oh, that one's set to passive. No wonder. That must have been that one ship that I had set to passive, like, 10 episodes ago that I forgot about. Didn't change it back to evasive. Alright, what do we got? The messenger leashed. I've reconstructed the messenger. It's quite impressive, worryingly so. It seems to be considerably more robust and aggressive than our current edition. This is some confusion about whether we were the source species and the messenger the modified version, or whether the messenger was our ancestor. It's firmly of the former opinion that we were once much more of a warrior species, and that some meddling precursor muzzled us genetically. Indeed, they considered the loss of our martial abilities a tragedy. Such a tragedy that they have undergone a retroviral treatment to alter their own physiology to that of the messengers. They insist that this will equip them much better to continue the project. What the frig is this? Militarists. We were once militarists until we found that whole old god thing. Then I think they ate the militarist thing to make it fanatic spiritualist. Well, that's got to be coincidence. Just, you know, random number generator. But again, I'm starting to wonder. Like, I'm starting to think, like, is this all connected? Could be. Alright, so what are our choices? A creative form of treason, execute them immediately. Execute them. A creative form of treason, execute them and destroy their nodes. So he dies and we gain points to the thing. Or, excellent idea, get on with it then. Yeah, I'll just let them do their thing. I don't want to lose another fucking leader to this goddamn fucking worm quest. I mean, it's a little bit stupid because now they're going to be slightly not so small. Holy! Yeah, these guys. What the fuck is this?
System survey complete. Research complete.
I gotta pause for a second. I gotta take a look at this. I think I just created a whole different section of my goddamn fucking race. Unknowingly, or knowingly, have created a whole new species within my own empire. Liberate. Empire species. There's only one species in my empire that's Liberate. But yet, when I look at my leaders, this guy looks completely different. He's considered Neverate, but he looks like one of the other mushrooms instead of one of my mushrooms. Yeah. What's the deal? How come he looks different? Okay, interesting. I'm just gonna let you do your thing.
Construction complete.
Go on. The Floundering is missing in action because it got fucking nearly blown out of the shit. Better not lose that ship. I got a feeling that ship might actually be important. Yeah, it survived. It barely made it out of there, but it survived. It was the Floundering that was set to passive? Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I know why it's not building the colony ship. I got all this other stuff that's in queue. Alright, let's cancel that. Let's build the colony from another place. Mindora.
Evading hostile fleet.
Go. Our Reverend Elders as Reen has come to the end. The election will be held soon. Because he died. He died of old age at the ripe age of 76. There's science going. Got some stuff coming up soon. That's still weird that he changed. Portrait's completely different, but it's still considered part of our race. It's fucking weird, man. Impulse Dusters. The Messenger, Night Falls, has now recreated the genetic heritage of the messenger species without stopping to ask anyone's opinion. They've also created a highly contagious retroviral agent. It stalks our worlds under its influence, Our primary species falls into a crisis coma and emerges a day later as the messenger species. This is causing, it's fair to say, some excitement. This has gone too far. We need to end it now. Control the outbreak. All pops in the capital will be converted, but there it will end. Or, what was shall be, we will change. Bring me a sample of the agent. This will transform our entire species. What the fuck? Alright. You know what? Let's make this exciting. Let's do it. It's probably going to be a
complete.
bad fucking idea. But you know what? Let's do it.
Situation log updated.
Doctrine, strange loop unlocks building loop institute. A set of social protocols based on paradoxical intuition and love. When we know the system of the loop, we learn that we can influence by receiving instructions as well as giving them. Fleet order cancelled. He became leader of the. He became the leader of the country, so he's no longer. That's funny. All the current existing ones are that, but all the new leaders to hire are still the old kind. That's funny. Real funny. So what's the negative implications of that? Nothing really that I can see of that's negative. Interesting. I don't know what's going on with that though. It's a weird one. All my factions are gone. All of them are gone. The only faction that is now remains is this one. Which is a military faction. Well, shit, son. Not all my guys have changed. Some of them are still the same. Wonder if this was a shift in government and is there a way to see governing ethics? Ethics, here we go. Military is 5%.
Construction complete.
%100% of our pops currently embrace the ethic of Is this gonna make me become gonna put me back onto being militaristic?
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
This has gotta be the weirdest fuck. You know what? This has gotta be the weirdest fucking playthrough of Stellaris I've had. I switched fucking civics, switched species now. Oh boy. So you know what's gonna happen, eh? We're gonna end up becoming militaristic again, so we're gonna end up losing either some of the spiritualism or the egalitarianism. That's probably what's gonna happen. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I wonder which way it's gonna go. Because if you become militaristic fanatic spiritualist, yeah, it's basically time for holy war. It's gonna be the fucking the jihad and the whole fucking goddamn galaxy. Which is crazy. It's just it's utter craziness. And now we have these guys. They're starting to show up now. They're gonna take over. Yeah, sure. Let's hire the new guy. Latent psychic fucking and Psy Warriors. And Psy Warriors on top of that. So now we're gonna have
System survey complete.
psionic fucking mushroom military. Oh, this is gonna get very, very interesting and confusing. So war is back on the menu, boys.
Ships upgraded.
Possibly, anyways. We'll see what happens here, because this is getting crazy.
Colonization in progress.
Alright, so that's being colonized. That's gonna be entirely taken care of by the sector. I don't even care. They can just go and do whatever the fuck they want. And I'm just gonna go over here and build my mines. Latent psionic powers. What's this? I think those guys are also spiritual. This is probably what's going on. The Andorians. Who are those ones? These
System
guys.
survey complete.
They're fanatic spiritualists, so no wonder they'd be going down that same path.
Anomaly found.
We'll see what happens, I guess. There's plus minuses to losing the egalitarianism and going militaristic to replace it. It's plus minuses. The minus being that everybody else who's egalitarian will not like me as much. The plus, everybody who's authoritarian will like me a little bit more. It's gonna be one interesting
System survey
interesting
complete.
thing. Mind you, everything's quieted down now. I haven't had any more worm events or any other, messenger craziness or anything. Let's see what happens, I guess. We keep getting texts, though, that are from this. I'm researching 2 of them right now that are from that same set of events.
System survey complete.
Ah, look at that! Borders are connecting! Just barely. And somebody else died. Governor. My governor died on my sector. Alright, so... I always like to have governors on
Colony
sectors.
established.
I might not necessarily hire governors for, for other places, but sectors is definitely a good one to go for.
System survey complete.
Let's go for the
System
cheap
survey
one.
complete.
The Waiting World. It appears this is not the first Libertarian settlement on this planet. What the fuck? A number of facilities and residencies have been carefully mothballed, and with a little restoration will serve a new colony well. But all records have been erased. Possibly this was a smuggler's port, or have even for political exiles. Excellent. Make arrangements to restore the buildings, or this is too good to be true. Let's restore the buildings. I have a funny feeling that's also part of the worm set of events.
Construction complete.
Just a feeling. Just a feeling. Alright. You build mines over here too now. Look at that. Look at that. Building that colony right there was a good idea. Look at this, because spread the borders and now we got this is now connected. Which is good. It's good. So it's what we like to see. We should probably add this to the sector. Just to make it, I don't know. Just to make it fit. Planets and sectors, managed sector. The only problem if I do that is how bad of an energy hit will I take, because all this stuff will go towards... not too bad. Actually, a little bit of a gain, actually. I did not realize that system was in my borders. Let's go and build the thing there, then. Once you're done over there, go and build your research
System
station.
survey complete.
Yes, sir.
System survey complete.
Alright, what do these guys want to be more happy? Aggressive diplomacy. Failing to allow for unrestricted war. I don't know if I can I? Actually, I might be able to. Oh, that's only failing, so the fact that it's allowed, they're okay. Conquering alien planets or making other empires or subjects. Okay, border expansion, yeah. I build a frontier outpost, yeah, I have one. Local rivalry, have at least one. I don't have any rivals currently. That's fine for now. Strong alone, don't join a federation. Installing ourselves as the Overlord is one of more foreign powers. And kill Leviathan. The only Leviathan I found was the fuck you calls it, the Dreadnought, right? Wasn't that the Dreadnought I found? Yeah, right there, the automated Dreadnought. My ships aren't strong enough to take that thing on yet, so it'll be a while before I can do that.
System survey complete.
I don't think I met any of the other ones yet. The platform and the dimensional horror, I haven't found any of those yet. Waiting world, shadows in the walls. Our settlers were initially happy to make use of the buildings on Traveler Prime. Their existence jump-started the colony, but now they've grown nervous. The rumor is that the buildings may still have occupants or active security systems, although no evidence of either has been found. Some colonists insist thematically that there are shadows in the walls. Discourage the superstition the buildings represent years of effort, or why take the risk their only buildings have them demolished? Let's discourage it for now. What buildings are on here anyways? What's down here? They're just farms. Possibly. 2 farms. Interesting. I don't know what to say about this. This is a fucking weird one. Really weird.
System survey complete.
Is this the promised planet from the Promised Bee or something? Like, you know, something really crazy? Realized I had forgotten to hire some defensive troops on those particular worlds. Alright, cool. Oops. Trade deal expired. When you're done with that, bud, you go back to planet to sit in orbit. So I don't think there's anything else I can really build at the moment. I keep waiting for this one to be in my borders, but it's just not quite there. I don't know if it's worth building a frontier outpost because, well, definitely not at the moment because I don't know.
Construction complete.
Had I have known that doing that would kill all my fucking factions, I probably wouldn't have done that because I took a huge loss of influence. I'm only gaining 0.5 influence a month now. Half an influence point. At least it is a gain, I suppose. But still, that's
System
not
survey complete.
necessarily a good thing to have that. Hello. That low of an influence gain.
System survey complete.
One of my influence points is actually coming from a scientist that I currently have. So what my
System
leader
survey
probably, or one of
complete.
my scientists is giving me a plus bonus to influence. So once that scientist probably
Incoming
fucking
transmission.
dies, I'm gonna be in the negative. Yeah, that's fine. Asteroid sighted.
Situation log updated.
Yeah, it just happens to be this planet too. This is like the ghost planet. Like, alright, come on, military, let's go take this asteroid out. Send my fleet and blow up an asteroid. The Waiting World, too many. Interesting news. Where we found those abandoned buildings, Sentinel shows too many settlers. Records on a new colony are always unreliable. But as far as we can tell, they have an authentic citizen ID, and no one on the world has suggested there are any mysterious strangers. But the birth rate must have been extraordinarily high, or we have unlicensed migration, or something, somehow. Population is higher than we might reasonably expect. Destroy the buildings, we should have done so much sooner, or investigate as best we can. This is getting out of fucking hand. What the hell's going on here? Now we got mysterious people, shadows in the walls, the fucking people
Anomaly found.
living in the shadows and the walls are now coming to life. There's some fucking weird shit going on here, man. Some weird fucking shit. Our whole
System
fucking
survey
species is fucking haunted. Don't get like, oh, what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. So now what's going on? Now we got a whole bunch of new people in here
Hostile
that...
fleet engaged.
Yeah, there's no way it grew that fast. This is getting really weird. Hostile fleet, that's, yeah. You're fighting an asteroid. Asteroid's totally a hostile fleet. It's gonna totally fight back, too, by the way. No. That's crazy! What the fuck are they shooting that's so bright? Goddamn plasma disruptors and shit? Blowing up the asteroid gave me 1,000 minerals. I'll take it. Alright guys, let's take the fleet and park it back on the thing, because the longer it's out, the more it costs. Keeping a fleet parked at your one of your spaceports actually reduces the maintenance cost. Keeping them out and about makes them cost more. Is there a special project?
System
The worm
survey
and waiting
complete.
signals. Something has reached out to us when it desired. No, there's nothing. Nothing yet. There's nothing for those guys yet either. I've pretty much almost seen most of the galaxy. There's two precursor things left. They're either in systems I haven't been able to get to because there's pirates or some other shit that wants to kill me, or they're in this gray area, or they just haven't popped up yet. Sometimes some of the precursor stuff, it like shows up later on stuff that you've already researched. And sometimes it's stuff that's already in your borders. It just kind of appears.
System
Peace offer.
survey complete.
There's peace between these dicks over here now. I don't know what changed.
Situation log updated.
Oh, they lost this planet, which used to belong to these guys, now belongs to these guys.
Special project complete.
More curators. Well met, curators. In fact, curators, where are you? Here's one of them. Yeah, you guys. Tell us about the mysteries of the universe. Can you tell me about the... Tell us something we don't know? Here under energy. I don't want to spend energy. Can you aid us in our research? Purchase this off for 2,000 energy. I don't have enough energy. Alright. I thought it was minerals for some reason, but it's energy. Of course it's energy. It's always the one thing you don't have. And still they come. Another update where we found those abandoned buildings. The number of colonists continues to increase. Now we are finding irregularities in the records. Family groups that shouldn't exist. Birth dates that make no sense. There must be secret migration from a lost colony or else some peculiar sabotage by the colonists. Destroy the buildings, we should have done so. For peculiar, but we can always use more citizens. Monitor and continue. I'm just gonna let this stuff go. I want to see what happens at the end. Good or bad. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the blah 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 Church of Divine Guidance, so they want spiritualist values. So what do you care about, buddy? Enable. Interesting. Post piety, having spiritualist values. Yep, already got that. Unload hollow ground, don't footstep for us. Yep. Sonic pursuit, yep. Having at least 25% of our population be some form of spiritualists. Okay, that's probably finding spiritualist beliefs to be a minority issue in Nova Carolina should want to please. Affects faction happiness. What can I do to make that better? I'm not sure how to actually go about doing it. Permanently change your governing ethic. We're already fanatic spiritualists. I don't know what else it's going to do. Can't get rid of the militarist thing. But there's no more policies and edicts I can really do for these guys, is there? Slavery, purging,
System survey complete.
refugees, native enlightenment, experience, or philosophy.
System survey complete.
It's not only. There's not really much else I can really do. Master teachers on warring states cost. Well, I don't have enough influence, but that would totally be fucking useful thing to grab.
System survey complete.
Just blow up one of these frontier outposts, so I don't really want to do that. Join the Celestial Federation. So there's now a federation. Interesting. Those guys and those guys. So... Ink and... These guys are now in a federation. And they have invited these guys to be association status with the Federation. And they have also added those guys who are where? These guys. Oh, my neighbors to the Federation as well. Interesting. I wonder if I can ask to be added to the Federation. Ask to join. Cannot join because reasons. But I can ask for association status.
Incoming transmission.
Which means I'm now associated with said Federation. That's fine.
System survey complete.
It's good to get on the winning team, I guess. Are they considered the winning team? I actually don't know. Possibly.
System
though.
survey
I mean,
complete.
this empire, that empire,
Situation log updated.
these guys and those guys. It's like my two longest running current allies and neighbors, and then these two guys too that have been a little ways away from me. All right, we met some new aliens, some new people all together. Or things that could be things. Rather than people that could be things.
Special project complete. Research complete.
Crystalline entities.
Situation log
Special
updated.
approach. Okay, what's going on here? We got a lot of stuff. Good forwarding. So I've been added to their federation. Oh, well, I'm not in the federation, but I'm considered association status with it. Eventually, they may seek to add me into the actual federation, but not yet. Leader has gained a level. Okay, new tech. Alright, he finished researching that thing. So what's next? Let's grab the plate steel armor. And these guys were actually added to the Federation entirely. Interesting. So these guys, these guys, these guys, and these guys are all in one giant Federation together. One big old happy family. And I'm just considered an ally of said family and not actually in the family. Basically. Which is interesting. They may ask me to join it later. But not at this time. Why don't they like me? War philosophy because I allow wars of aggression. Yeah, that's because was previously militaristic. There's not much else I can do with that. I mean, I could change my war policy, but then if I do that, I'll piss off my militarist faction. Which right now has apparently 100% attraction by the people because of that stupid thing, that stupid retrovirus that the buddy made from the stupid worm fucking quest line that turned everybody into pro-militaries. Alright, what's this? Exit. An abrupt total communications blackout from Time Lord Prime. We somehow had too many people there. Now it appears we have no one at all. The entire population has simply vanished overnight. Have they left the world? Gone into hiding? Engaged in plywide genocide? Abandon and quarantine the world immediately? Quarantine modifier, giving the following effects. This will put the planet permanently beyond use. Send a team to investigate.
Updated. Research complete.
You fuckers.
Anomaly found.
I just lost all that because it's no longer considered colonized. You pricks. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. I can recolonize, but that sucks. Let's go antimatter power. Systems not connected to systems in sector not connected. Yeah, because this is not connected down here. Alright. We need a science ship apparently to do the research. So where are you? You're... Yes, I'm gonna go research it with the Floundling, which, you know, as far as I know, is the same goddamn planet. The same thing. Should have destroyed those buildings, I guess. Chance to take. I wanted to see what was gonna happen. And what happened? I lost my fucking... goddamn fucking...
Ships upgraded.
Lost my colony. That sucks.
Anomaly found. Ships
More
upgraded.
Federation? Federation offer. Let's give an association status. I don't even know who these guys are. These guys, I don't even know if they're... These guys were given association... Okay, well, there's... Religious dogma is a source of much evil. Yeah. Energy signature. Alright, I need to edit that sector. Let's kill this stuff from the sector. We'll put that one back in. Oops. What will be, will be. Alright guys, that's going to be about it for this
System
episode.
survey complete.
And the next one we'll find out what's going on with that one colony, is
Incoming
why everybody fucking
transmission.
disappeared. I'm going to assume that the reason why they all disappeared is because of the worm quest line event, and probably because I chose not to just remove those buildings. He wants to give me 3,000 energy credits for 2,000 minerals. I am going to accept this. That's funny. Various circumstances beyond our control have us no choice to come to you with a generous trade proposal. This chance may never come again. So you're right, this is some sleazy salesman or something. I'm fine with that. I can take a big giant boost energy credits. Anything else? Trade expire. So now I have one of my Aurelian Moors back. Cool. So now we're even again with that one. Yeah, system surveyed. Alright. Well guys, as I said, that's it for this episode. And I will hopefully see you all again in the next one. I'm Elsie, signing off. And a little reminder, if you liked the video, give it a like. If you didn't like it, give it a dislike. And subscribe if you want some more.